Hi everyone. This is a video of my latest Power Rangers haul. Now, a whole bunch of new Ninja Steel and movie stuff came out at my Toys R Us, so I decided to go there and buy a lot of it. Now, it was pretty cool that they had this buy one get one 40% off sale at Toys R Us during the middle of December, so I decided to take advantage of it, use it to help me get a lot of discounts on all the stuff I bought. Now, in this video, I'm going to open up these figures and show them to you, tell you my initial thoughts. I'm not going to do an in-depth review on any of these figures. This is merely sort of a show you the haul and to unbox them. So, without further ado, start with this. These are Power Rangers Super Dino Chargers. Now these are the legendary Chargers. Here you can see Zeo, and I think what they did with these is pretty clever. Because not only do you get the Rangers like you did with the Super Mega Force keys, but you also do get the logo they used at the time the series came out, and a picture of the Megazord, which I thought was pretty nifty. Now let's open this up. Now, appears they weren't able to commission any new dinosaurs when making these legendary Ranger Chargers. You just get repaints of like the old Zords, but still stick them together like always. Well, I think it's usually hardest the first time. And you get the charger. Now, like I showed you before, this is the Zeo one. You got Tommy and Jason, you did with the Mighty Morphin charger. And you also get the Overdrive charger, which is pretty cool. I believe just like the Super Mega Force keys, you can... How these are supposed to work is if the Rangers use these, they transform into the previous Rangers, which I think is pretty cool. These always have the Megazord, the logo, the Red Ranger, and the Sixth Ranger. And now here's the Yellow Ranger figure. I'll open this up. And now here's the Yellow Ranger opened up and out of the box. Do really like this figure. It's pretty much same as the red figure with a new head sculpt and a repaint. If you have any of these Male Ninja Steel figures, you know they're pretty fun to play with. It's a really excellent sculpt. Do you like how the yellow uniform and the sash extends over his shoulders? I like this more traditional Power Ranger helmet with a sort of visor and faceplate right here. Although this is really made after a Ninja Star, but the way they make this, but looks pretty well as a Ranger helmet. Not much going on the back except a number. Now to move on to the next one, naturally, go to the Pink Ranger figure. And here's the pink opened up and out of the packaging. Now the problem with the female figures is the sword handle is a little too big for the hand. I can try to get it to fit like this, but that really requires it stretching it out pretty far. I mean, obviously with a hand like that, if you keep it in there long enough, it's not going to curl back into this. And which is basically the way it was before put the sword in the hand. It's not actually in the hand when you open up the packaging. Go figure. Now, I really don't like the gap in the knees, but Obviously, the thick skirt hinders the articulation a lot. Now, I'd push this further, but really don't want to risk breaking it off. But what is action figure of Pink Ranger? Do you think it's good? Now, the next thing I'll open up. I opened up the Dino Chargers. Might as well get this out. It's half opened already. The way I found it at Toys R Us, it's can actually practically slip out. Obviously, you get the handle thing. Just pull this out. Now, I assume it's. Put it like this. And, well, this is rather embarrassing. This doesn't really hit into my hand very well. But presume you're supposed to take one of these Dino Chargers, put it in here. It's gonna make some noise, but oh, it looks like it comes with batteries included. Pull this back. Well, that's pretty neat. Only thing that sucks is that this wasn't a one size fits all handle. Maybe this will be better. The Ninja Stars and the Morpher. Open up the Morpher first. I got the Morpher. Now, here's the handle isn't quite assembled on here, so assume that this hole is supposed to line up this hole right here. So snap this on. Oh. Okay, so that's what makes it pop out. Hold on. Appears to be a bit tough to get this in. Cause stress marks. Hold on. Now, here's this Morpher assembled. Get the handle on. Get the pin here. Unfortunately, I left some stress marks here when I put the handle in. But the Ninja Star. Put it in here. It's a pretty tight fit. Tighter than the Ninja Steel Sword. Makes a sound when you turn it. And you press the button on the back. Can press this, make the blade pop out for blade mode. But fortunately, there's no way to get this blade to pop out. You just have to do it by hand. Now on to the Ninja Star pack. Here it is. So I'll open this up. Now it appears that the Ninja Stars you get with these 3 packs are a lot more detailed than the ones you get with the toys. These obviously have some great molded details right here, whereas this one does not. Now I really do like how we're getting some of the older Rangers in these pieces that are used on the Morphers. First with Super Mega Force, then Dino Charge, and now with Ninja Steel. I really do like the sticker, though. Be careful when looking at these stickers. When you buy these shurikens, some of the stickers may be placed improperly. Like you may have a bit right here covering the circle and just look good. It's just kind of hard to spot when you're looking at the packaging than when you actually open it. But watch out for incorrectly placed stickers. Now you do get the Red Zeo Ranger, and if I remember correctly, the only person who was the Red Zeo Ranger was Tommy Oliver. So a nice Tommy Star in this 3-pack. Now, next one, obviously, is this T-Rex for the new movie Megazord. Now, it's mostly already opened. I just need to get it out of get the strings on it. Now, here's the T-Rex Zord open up and out of the packaging. Now, look at this. Does look kind of Zoid-ish once you get it in hand. You'll notice that instead of eyes, he just has one big cockpit right here. Do find it kind of odd that they put like the transforming Megazords in that sort of open box packaging. Usually, you have a line like Transformers Generations. You use big main line. You usually expect it to be kept in boxes. I assume that's how collectors like it, so they have less chance of getting damaged when people pick them off the store, toys off the shelves, and look at them. But it appears we're getting these movie Megazords in this sort of open box kind of packaging. And I do think it does. I think it's mainly to give people like a better look at the Zord, so that there's more of a chance they might pick it up. But that's just what I'm thinking right now. Do you think it's just okay for what it is? Don't think I can really say how good this is until we get all the pieces of the Zord and start putting it together. Speaking of which, did actually buy the interactive Megazord, as you can see. So I'll open this up. And now, here's the Megazord open up and out of the packaging. Now, I'm not gonna lie and say that you'll like this more once you get it in person than if you looked at the pictures on the internet and thought this was gonna be a bad Megazord. Getting it in your hand is definitely not gonna change your mind on whether or not this figure is good or not. It appears that these seams right here, these are not actually, just to warn you, these are not actually articulation seams. These are seams for the cockpits. It presumably has for the minifigures it comes with. Now, which I kind of thought it was misleading. I thought this was going to be a fully articulated action figure. So I might even go as so far as to say I like this less. And like I said, I'm not going to lie or act like a sellout to Bandai. If you've already set your mind to not liking this, getting this in your hand is definitely not going to change your mind. So get this out of the way. No, I'm not too big a fan of that either. But let's move on to the other Megazord stuff, which is pretty cool. Here's the Rhino. Get this out of the box. Now, for this Zord, I really do like the sheer height and bulk of this figure. Actually, the head to ram forward just by pushing down the Blue Ranger. This is kind of weird, though. It's really hard for me to do it. Can't imagine well, kid having much better luck. Plus, it's got some missiles too, which I think look pretty cool. Again, I really do like the sheer height and bulk of this Zord. Really wish the Triceratops Zord in Megazord figures actually look this cool. Now, let's move on. Naturally, I wanted to move on to the Mastodon. This out. And now here's the Mastodon. Now, I really do think this is also a really nicely designed Megazord. Again, pretty much the same bulk and height that the blue Triceratops had. Now, the main gimmick of this figure is you can turn this Black Ranger figure around. Head will move up. Now, this is pretty... Now, it is much easier to take this figure off, although I don't recommend trying it for the blue figure because this thing gets in the way, but because this thing is not in a hole, it's much easier to pull this figure out. Well, still pretty tough to get on though, so I won't do it right now. I do like how you still got like the stickers from the shoulders right here. I think that's a really nice touch they put on this Megazord figure. And finally, the Ninja Steel Megazords. According to this, you can put the figure, have it ride inside. Let's open it up, see how it works. Now, here's the Yellow Ranger riding inside the Megazord. I think it's safe to assume that these just aren't going to be, at least in the show, as big as the Megazords we've gotten previously, especially if you have a Ranger taking up most of the torso area right here. Now, I assume these are Zord builders, so yeah, these do come off. Arms seem pretty tight. Legs, if I recall. Oh, it's actually the feet that come off, but it doesn't seem like they do. Maybe it comes off right here. So at least at this part, it comes off here. Now I'm going to assume that this other last Megazord is going to be very similar to that one. So like this. Now, it appears with these Ninja Steel figures, if you don't have a Ranger figure to ride in the middle, it usually comes with a smaller mech you can put inside. And it's basically what I did here. And the faceplate can go down. Now, if I remember correctly, this is also a Ninja Star. I presume this works with the Morpher or the sword. And it's too big. It's really odd. I assume that this was meant to work with the Morpher or the sword. Here's that in the end, final design does not work, or they made it not work. I don't know why they would make it not work, but yeah, that's it for my haul. Did like most of it. Definitely like the Ninja Steel Megazord more than the one we're getting for the new movie. But T-Rex, yeah, it does give me some hope that the Zords will at least look good in their animal forms. Dinochart stuff, was disappointed that the Morpher doesn't fit quite in my hand, but really did like the legendary Chargers. They were really good for longtime fans. I did like the Ninja Steel Shurikens with the pictures of the older Rangers. I thought those were pretty good. And the Imagine X stuff is really well designed. Made me want to get them, even though I know these are for like much younger kids. Yeah, well, that's it for my haul video. Please be sure to subscribe to my YouTube channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. My username there is Legendary Antihero. You can also follow me on Twitter. My username there is Legend Antihero, and my Facebook is Legend Antihero. I mean, Facebook.com/Legend Antihero. Well, that's it for my Power Rangers new haul video. Goodbye.